I think my biggest fear is getting to the end of my life and feeling like I've done absolutely nothing. And I think my biggest fear is almost that fear itself, like that's a quotable thing. The only thing you have to fear is fear itself. But really, like, my biggest fear is fearing not being able to do or accomplish things that I want to do, and thinking too late about trying to do those things. That's my biggest fear, because I think it's something I used to doubt myself a lot, and I used to not do things because of what other people said. And like I have a brother, and he's not the most supportive guy, and he was my bully, main bully growing up, and he would always say stuff like, oh well, like, you can't go out and do that thing because you're too fat, or you can't go out and do that thing because nobody likes you, or whatever it is. And so I think, oddly, even though I've gotten over that and I've forgiven him and we're past that, I think that's the biggest bit in the back of my mind, is having the fear of not doing something once I get towards the end of my life, because somebody else made me doubt myself that I couldn't do it. It was actually from my dad at one point, and my dad is a guy who is very like, he's a kind guy and everything, but when he feels like being honest with you, he'll be very honest with you. And what happened was, it was at one point where I had started working out and kind of started running, but what I had done that day and what I had picked up a habit of was just bad eating. Like, I'm someone who I can put down a lot of food. Like, if you put a lot of food in front of me, I can put down a lot of food. And that's what I was doing at that time. And he saw that I wanted to do something. I was like running and getting better, but that he also saw this habit of me eating all of this crap, for a better word. And he stopped me, and he just looked at me in the eyes, and he said, "What are you doing? You have something that you want to do, and you're pushing yourself back from that thing for some temporary satisfaction." And I had thought about it, and I was like, well, yeah, he's right, because I was basically pushing myself back from the thing that I was wanting to do. And if he hadn't kind of been really honest with me and told me that, perhaps I wouldn't be running as much as I am, or I wouldn't be as healthy as I am, and I would still be holding myself back because I'm eating multiple pizzas or chips or chicken or whatever. Because the fact that he told me I was holding myself back, he basically was telling me that I'm the only person that can really hold myself back from doing that thing, and that's exactly what I was doing. So that was a big mental shift kind of in my life and my pattern for what I really needed to do. Oh man, you are getting deep. I get it. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Yeah. Oh, I could say so. Let me think. If I was, to apologize to someone, I would probably apologize to. You got me there. It's a tricky one. I would probably say that I would have to apologize to some of my best friends growing up. That I used to lie pretty constantly about how good I was at something, or how much I could do, or what I was doing, and that everything I was doing was perfect, and everything that I was doing was the right thing to do, and that I was that guy who used to say that I knew everything. And I just wanted to apologize for the people who were closest to me, that I wasn't honest with you, and I wasn't really the guy who I was trying to make myself pretend who I was being. So I'm sorry that I was basically a liar just to try to make myself look better. And that if you happen to run into me and you see me more now, that it's the complete opposite of who I am and who I strive to be. I want people to know that no matter no matter how confident I may be or something like that, at times when I'm doing things or how fit I might look or how active I might look, I still have many days where I debate myself and fight with myself to try to do something each day. Days where even though I love to run, where I sit at the door with my shoes and debate putting them on, and where I doubt, even with any like education experience that I have, I doubt if I'm actually capable of doing that thing that I want to do. And that doubt has never really gone away from me. I've just found different ways to deal with it.